do you now transition into the workplace?
Well, it started at uni actually. So I ended up doing information systems at university.
Right.
But actually I did a placement. I did a work experience in banking. And when I was doing that work experience in banking, so I was at Lloyd's Banking Group for 1 year, and then I also did a placement, a short kind of summer placement with 2 investment banks, so Credit Suisse and Morgan Stanley.
Hold
And
on a second. The way you said that, I know many people that went to Brunel and they definitely didn't choose that path. How did this come about? Was that
okay,
a course or did you have to seek that out?
so the Lloyd's Banking Group, that was pretty much, well, I was on a placement year, a placement course, meaning
Right.
3 years plus 1 year placement work experience. So in that, the university, I'm sure it's the same with others, I know it's the same with others, they will help you find that work experience.
Brilliant.
So you have to apply. But I think they give you, the extent of the help is they give you a list of people to start with. So that's really the extent of the help. It's not like you're placed on a course, you have to actually apply for it. Sorry, I know people who didn't get anything, right? So either because they didn't apply in time, so you've got to be diligent with the whole application process, or because they just couldn't get through the application process. So it is a normal, let's say, application process. So that was how the placement, the kind of 1 year placement came about with Lloyd's Banking Group. With Morgan Stanley and Credit Suisse, this was more a thing that I sought out. So well, semi sought out. I remember there were flyers being delivered at university, like during one lunch break, or sorry, at university in my first year, during a lunch break. And bear in mind, I knew that I was going to do a long 1 year placement with Lloyd's. Excuse me, but I saw this flyer and it said "Women in the City," and I don't know if people are aware of the organisation because they're still running today. And it was all around getting women into the city. And of course, if you think about everything that has happened over the last 20 years, just to advance and beyond, right? To advance female leadership and female empowerment, it was pretty rife, right? Like back then, like middle 2000s. So I remember paying attention to this flyer. And it was advertising the fact that they would support women doing placements in the city, and the organisations that they would place you on if you were successful were banks, investment banks specifically. And I remember that was my first, I guess, crash course into what an investment bank was.